Right now, Bitcoin continues to move towards the upside, but this is the most important time to pay attention towards the price charts, because right now, Bitcoin is running in towards critical resistance, and I will be exactly talking about this level. I will talk about the very important fractal, and more importantly, currently, the Bitcoin volume looks to be drying up, and I will be exactly talk about what that means for the Bitcoin price action right now, and much more important stuff we need to discuss right here. So don't forget to slap up that like button. Can we once again slap it back above 600? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the imminent short term for Bitcoin. And once looking at the imminent short term, yet again, our levels of support and resistance are playing out inch perfectly. So you can clearly see here the top side is really the level that's providing resistance, and like I discussed in yesterday's emergency update video, this is the level to break, and most likely we will be seeing a rejection. And like you can clearly see, we've seen a rejection, and right now Bitcoin is still consolidating in this price consolidation range. So where I will be looking at in order for me to call the next move on the imminent short term for Bitcoin, of course I'm not talking about the bigger trend move here, but for me to say, okay, Bitcoin is going to be breaking bullish or bearish on the imminent short term, I need to see a confirmation of either the breakout above the resistance or either the break below this important level of support. This will be allowing us to basically open up our next trading position, and you can clearly see in the 1 hour chart right here how significant this level is here. So yeah, it's going to be very important to be watching this level right now here. On the 4-hourly time frame, we are right now still officially trading in a downtrend, a small little downtrend, since we of course confirmed that lower low on the 4-hourly time frame, lower highs as well on the 4-hourly time frame. So we are currently trending down. Important to pay attention towards that one right now for sure. But what we can currently clearly see here is that on the 4-hourly time frame, the big level of support is currently still trading below us, somewhere around 28.6 to 28.7k. That is my main target as support right now below us, and currently we have not retested that level, but we are currently seeing a small little downtrend getting created from the top side after Bitcoin basically right now is still officially in a downtrend from the higher highs. And what we can also see is maybe we are currently creating somewhat of a flag right here. Maybe people are saying, okay, we're creating a gigantic bull flag. Could indeed be true here, and for me to be flipping bullish on this breakout, of course we need to see the confirmation on that 1 hour above that resistance, but also on the 4-hourly right here of this downward sloping resistance line. If we break the downward sloping resistance line, we are definitely turning bullish on the imminent short term. But talking really about the imminent short term as well, we can currently see that Bitcoin is actually creating a rising wedge. A rising wedge is a typical bearish bias pattern for Bitcoin, and currently we can see we are creating a significant uptrend for Bitcoin while we're also creating a resistance line from off the top side. And basically every single time we are touching this level from the top side, we're seeing a small little rejection, and that is why you should be looking at the resistance line from the top side and the big level of support on the lower side to really make up whenever you want to be taking your profits off the table, or whenever you want to be opening up your next short trade or your next long trade. For me right now in the market, I am actually still looking for short entries. Why? Is because currently we're clearly seeing that we're in a losing momentum structure, and more importantly, if I'm looking at the daily time frame for Bitcoin, we can actually currently start to see that the volume looks to be drying up here. I've said this several times before here. So in the initial spike towards the upside, we saw of course a very exponential rally. On the second one, it was a less exponential, and this is the third rally above $30,000, a super crucial level, and we're seeing a very minor move towards the upside. Not a very exponential one just like we saw over here, no, just a very minor one. And also, if I'm looking at the volume, big volume, lower volume, even lower volume. So we can see the volume is declining while the moves are getting less exponential. What is meaning that currently momentum looks to be drying up for Bitcoin. And yes, of course, I do know everyone is extremely excited right now. Everyone is saying, oh, we're going back to 60k. Oh, we're going back to 40k or 50k. But currently, purely looking at the market structure right now, it is actually looking quite dangerously, because we're creating these less exponential highs. And if I'm looking at the 12-hour time frame, you can also see it on the daily time frame, we're creating a significant amount of bearish divergences on the RSI, on the MACD, on the money flow index, and that is of course a signal that momentum potentially looks to be drying up right now for Bitcoin. So that is very important to be paying attention towards. So momentum is drying up, market structure looks weak, and third of all, the volume looks to be drying up as well. Those are three very important things to be looking at. And like I have said, because I've been saying this ever since Bitcoin basically broke above the $29,000, this for me to anticipate this next movement, it could take quite a while. Bitcoin could trade sideways. It could have another pump towards the upside. I am very certain about that. And of course, I've said this yesterday as well here, if we will be seeing another move towards the upside, it could definitely be happening. And where I would really be targeting my next move here towards the upside is 31.7K. 31.7K is also exactly the level where I will be opening up my next trade here for Bitcoin. It's going to be a short trade. 31.7K is of course the previous low here in that big bull market correction crash, and basically the weekly found support over there. You can see it also over here. And the moment we actually broke below it here was already the moment we officially were breaking bearish. So the 31.7K is for me the level to be having all my attention put towards. So if Bitcoin will reach that 31.7K, I'm going to be opening up a massive trade. So make sure to subscribe to the channel right now to stay exactly up to date towards this exact next move here. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel right now here, slap up that like button, and if you are interested in trading yourself, you could do so on Bybit. And if you sign up an account right now using the link in the description, you can actually claim a deposit bonus up to $30,000. So if you're interested in trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any altcoins, make sure to check out the link in the description, because signing up an account without using the link only gets you a $4,000 deposit bonus. So it's definitely a win-win scenario. Furthermore, we can actually see that if I am looking closely at Bitcoin here, we can see that right now officially we are not really officially breaking back in towards the region. This is clearly the most important support slash resistance, and currently we're retesting it. And many people think we already flipped bullish, how in fact this is actually still not officially flipped bullish in my opinion. So this is a very important region you should be looking at, and so far we officially have not broken above it. But to clarify, if we then let's say break above 31.7K, we see the follow through it, and we confirm the weekly candle close significantly above $32,000, yes, then we're breaking back in towards the region, and then we could maybe be looking at this fractal right here. Because if we're looking back at the 2019 bear market, of course we do know that in the bear market we saw of course one level really providing support, was that $30,000, that $31,000 to $32,000, right? So that was the level that Bitcoin really found support on. And at the moment we broke below it, we saw, of course, the real bear market started and a significant drop happening, right? So that also happened in 2019. But the moment we were recovering here and the moment we were basically crushing through that level again was the moment we really went exponential towards the upside. So will that happen for Bitcoin again? Will we break through this level and go exponential again at that point as well? That is going to be the question, and that could certainly happen again for Bitcoin, but only if we see that confirmation above 31.7K. Of course, history doesn't necessarily always have to repeat. It does rhyme often, but it doesn't necessarily have to exactly play out as like that moment right there. So that is important to be paying attention towards right now here. And of course, guys and girls, make sure to know that the market is of course acting a little bit different right now than in the past. Why? Is because companies and VCs like Alameda and FTX, they were influencing the market in the past significantly, and those companies don't exist anymore right now, and due to that the market is also probably going to be moving a little bit differently. And that is also why I would recommend to check out the Cryptocurrency trading algorithm to everyone out there, because this algorithm is an AI powered algorithm that helps to predict the market by using like the previous data from the market and not necessarily the data from 4 years ago where the market was acting completely differently. So if you're interested in AI trading, go to cryptocurrencies.com. But that was it for me on today's update video. Thank you so much for watching towards the amazing new update video. But that was it for me on today's. So don't forget to slap up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.